It is still the conversation, and we are moving into the second section or segment of our conversation today. The attack on traffic management officials has become a concern, and that is our focus today. These officials are tasked with the responsibility of maintaining order on our roads, and yet now they face escalating threats to their safety. Joining us on the conversation is Olugbenga Sanyolu. He is a social commentator, and he'll be discussing the increasing rate of attack on traffic officers. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. Good morning, Joy. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. All right, let's begin this conversation this week. So for us here in Lagos, we have the last man. Of course, we still have some police officers who are on the roads. But what do you think is the public perception of people concerning the traffic management officers on our roads?
Well, good morning, Lagos. Good morning, Nigeria. For me, or people conception concerning the traffic management on the road, they believe that I think government should be able to do more about the traffic on the road, especially on Lagos Road here. And the way people handle things about the way they see our traffic officials on the road matters a lot. And they believe that having the traffic manager on the road, they should be able to do the needful on the road. That's the way I see it.
Not you now. I mean, people's perception.
I know.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, on the road?
Yes, people's perception of the last man officers on the road.
Oh, fine. Thank you. You know, average Lagosians, or I may say generally, Lagosians thought whenever they see traffic official on the road, there's this personal anger, which I always stand against. I always advocate, I always preach against it that, you know, one thing is that they are officials. Consider them first of most, they are human beings like us. These are fathers of somebody, these are mothers of somebody, these are children of somebody as well. So their conception concerning traffic of the road is this personal hatred is too high. And let me just say this, I believe that it's because of their dreams. What is their dream? Of which I believe, by God's grace and the effort of Lagos State government, that dream will come to pass. People, their dream is this. They want to wake up one day on Lagos Road, not find any any traffic official on the road, no law agency on the road to checkmate, to ask them what to do or to instruct them on the road. They don't want. This is their dream, of which I don't think it will come to pass. So their conception is very high and negative. I won't lie.
Okay, but these officers are there to serve us. They are there to make our commuting from one location to the other very, very easy. How do you think, as Lagosians and Nigerians in general, we should start relating with these officers who are serving us?
Thank you. Oh, wow. There's one thing, like I said earlier on, which first of all consider them as a human being like us. That is one. Then two, we should relate with them as normal human being as well. And again, in other way around, they should know that they are there to serve us. Like for instance now, about 2 months ago, I was in a place we are discussing about how will Lagos look like when we have, let us take away all the officials, traffic officials, laxman, let's take them away out of Lagos Road. Let's just see how Lagos will look like, of which I know Lagos State government will not concur with that, and they will not allow that. Let's look the way it will look like. They are there to serve us. They're there to, I mean, their primary assignment is to ease in the traffic, congestion on the road, and make all motorists, go to their destination freely.
Okay, there are laws in Lagos State, like you rightly cited. Are we always hostile towards these people because we want to break the law and go scot-free?
There are laws, traffic laws in Lagos.
Yeah, but people are not willing to obey.
Why?
Some people.
Yes, as you say, some people are not willing to obey. Why? Because of their lawless attitude. And when they commit this law, they want to go away with it. This brings about the attacks. So whoever they want to stand their way for them, not to go scot-free, not to go away with their offenses which they have committed, they want to do everything possible to make sure they bring that person down so they can go scot-free.
Okay, I see that you're an advocate for the traffic officers, but that's
Wow.
good.
Okay.
But you know,
You think so?
okay. So, but you know that when you have good eggs, there are also bad eggs. So there are some traffic officials that are overzealous. Do you understand? And they put it into their actions on the way. So what do you also have to say about that? Because somehow this has also contributed to the tax that they get.
You are right, Joy. You see, even among the disciples of Jesus Christ, we still have Judas. And don't forget, even not only in the Bible, we have the Judas. Even in the family, we have bad eggs. We popularly call them bad eggs. Like I like the way you put it. You said the overzealous. Now, when we talk about the overzealous, there's no way we not find them, even in the family as well. There's no way we not find them. Why? Because the word we use is very right, overzealous. And sometimes this brings about the attacks to them. Why? And I know Lagos State is kind of...
You can see something that we have on the screen now.
Yes, yes. Now, it is a fact as well. Now, I know, but sometimes you can't, because of the overzealous among them. No, it's just like when we say we have one bag or two bags among the agency. Do we now need to write off all the entire agency? No. But I know Lagos State. No, go to Lagos State platform. You see how many officials that have been sanctioned for misconduct among the public, among the motorists. Go there, you see among a lot of them, they are there. We can't do with this bad thing, but I know the hands of the law. We surely get over on them. As time goes on, they are in family, they are in churches, they are in mosques, bad eggs, overzealous. But as Lagos State continue training and then, making them to know the danger in overzealous on this assignment. Because this is very dangerous anyway, because when you're overzealous, when you do more than you are sent, you are kind of exposing yourself to danger. Like what happened the other day now.
So how do we find a meeting point between the agencies of government who are trying to control traffic and ensure free flow of traffic and Lagosians? How do we find a meeting point for them to coexist? And aside from LASMA, we also have VIO. And those ones, I'm not saying all of them are bad. Their approach sometimes can trigger something bad from the side of the motorists. And the other day, we saw what happened in Lagos, where a Danfo driver had to burn his own vehicle.
True.
So how do we find a meeting point so that the two of them can exist together peacefully?
Thank you, Yuvala. God bless you. You see, there's one thing we have to build. It's called relationship between both LASMA, VIO, and motorists, especially the public. Why? Because we have to establish a woman feelings relationship. Now, like I used to tell people, if you're an officer, you have to consider that this job I'm doing, you have to know how to communicate with people, understand the nature of job you are doing, and know how to communicate with people. Like, okay, let's take for instance now, you are a LASMA official. You are being on the spot, working. A driver, a motor is coming from, let's for instance now, from Ikorodu. You don't know how many hours you are spending in traffic. Getting to Ketu or getting to Ojota, you're not looking at him, he's looking at you. He's looking at you and saying,
if you cross my path,
look at me and say, look at the way I will just, you have to understand the nature of the job that this man that is coming. I don't know how many hours he has spent in traffic. The next thing is to just know the way to relate, to accommodate, to relate. My brother, good morning. Even though you have committed any offense, know the way to talk to you.
Understand their psychology.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. You understand them. How are you? Like me now, wherever I'm going to, whenever I'm driving within Lagos and outside Lagos, whenever I come across any official on the road, whether you ask me to park for my paper or for any other thing, the first thing is I will engage you in greeting. I will exchange greeting with you. How are you? Good morning. How is your family? If you have anything you want to ask me. But our officials have to understand this. Lagosian. Now, there's a lot of things that cause this attack. Number one, lack of woman feelings. 2 is economic and traffic frustration.
Pressure.
The pressure is there. So when as a traffic official, you have to understand this, that these people come in. And another thing is it, motorists, public, you have to understand that officials are not the author, are not the generator of
the laws
of the traffic.
Okay, but while you're saying that,
Okay.
the traffic officials to try to understand the drivers,
Yes, on the road.
why can't the drivers as well also understand that these officers might have been under the sun or the rain 24 hours, 12 hours, 14 hours, and they're also,
So there's also
under some
tension
kind of
to-
pressure as well.
their part.
Thank you. I've been engaged in such before. Even up to now, whenever I go around Lagos, whenever I come across any traffic, I park my car, do the needful on the road. Even the last one official in any zone, in Lagos, even outside Lagos, I know what they go through. I won't lie to you. They'll be under. Okay, like the other day now, I was going through Ikorodu Road, then I called a traffic manager. There's a kind of dreadlock, and I was trying to call, sir, what is happening on your zone? He's trying to explain. After our conversation now, he doesn't know that he had not ended the call. He now begin to talk one of the officials and say, you are holding your phone. Come on, people will think maybe you are making call. You are not doing your job. So it's like their head also instructing them to tell them what to do. So we motorists as well, we must also appreciate them and exchange the same human feeling to them as well. That appreciate them, though we know they are bad eggs, but they are not. It's not all. So we kind of appreciate them that okay, this is what we are doing. Or exchange. It's kind of a reciprocal. That okay, you are there for me. You have your family. You are under the sun. You too, you are coming. Okay, Oga. Okay, move well, oh. Please don't go one way. Don't go this. Don't make a wrong U-turn. Traffic officials have their own part to play, and we motorists as well. We have our own part to play as well to make the community well.
Okay, so still talking about making the community well. Do you think it would do well if the government also embarks on campaigns